Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel. And this year is already half over, isn't that insane? We had a lot of shoes coming out, which has me very excited. Also, we have a lot of shoes to look forward to, like the Luka 1, the Jordan 37, Zoom GT Cut 2. But since the year is halfway over already, I'm gonna do a best performers list of 2022 so far. And of course, this is just my opinion. But yeah, I mean, all of these shoes I absolutely love playing in, and it's really hard to decide which one I like better. Of course, I do have like my favorites and shoes that I kind of like gravitate towards a little bit more, but all of these shoes are amazing and all of these shoes like perform a little bit differently, but they're all really nice, right? So if you guys do want to cop any of these shoes, I try to leave an affiliate link in the description box, but let's get started off with the Nike KD15. And that shoe is not out yet, so I'm sorry about that. It is coming out soon on the 25th of June, and also another colorway is coming out on the 30th. So it's like a couple weeks, right? But if you guys don't want to wait, you guys can go on StockX, GOAT, or eBay. Pay a little bit more or retail if you don't want to wait, right? But the KD15 is absolutely amazing. Amazing traction, top tier cushion with the Zoom strobe unit is super nice. It's a little bit more responsive than the KD14 in the heel because the cushion is a little bit more caged. Material is thin, it feels great on foot. But also we have pretty nice padding for the tongue and ankle area. It's a great looking shoe, support's great. So the KD15 is an amazing shoe to play in. And if you like the KD14, you'll love the KD15, right? There is a little bit of heel slippage though. It doesn't feel all the way locked down into the shoe like your heel, but for me it wasn't a huge deal and I could definitely deal with it. But in my personal opinion, I would say the KD14 is a little bit better, right? So overall, it's just like the perfect shoe for me. The traction is amazing. It's top tier. It's goated. It's a GOAT traction pattern. The cushion is exactly the same as the KD15, but it's a little bit softer in the heel with that cushion. I mean, they're both using cushion, but it's a little bit softer. It's not caged either. And of course, we have that full length Zoom strobe unit, which is absolutely insane. And then a lot of bounce, a lot of compression. Material is thin in the forefoot. We still have nice padding. It feels cozy and all that. So in my personal opinion, the KD14 is a little bit better, but the KD15 is still nice. Next, we got the Jordan 36 and the Jordan 36 Low, which is like the Jordan 36 Low just came out for us, for the consumers, right? The NBA players, they've had it all season, and it came out so late that the Jordan 37 is leaked and it's coming out soon, like in a month or two, right? So I don't know why it took them so long, but yeah, the Jordan 36 and 36 Low is amazing. I'm playing in the 36 Low right now. I'm kind of testing it. I don't even think I should do a review just because it's so similar to the regular 36. But either way, we still have that full length Zoom strobe unit, but the foam is a little bit stiffer than the KD14 and 15. So if you thought the KD14 was too soft, the 36 is a great option. Of course, we have that Leno weave, which is extremely thin. It's see-through actually, and the ventilation is off the charts. Support, I had zero issues with. And overall, it's a great looking shoe as well. So yeah, the Jordan 36 is a great option. If I want good cushion and like if my feet or knees or whatever are hurting a little bit, those are like the shoes that I pick, you know, with Zoom strobe units, right? Next, we have a shoe that surprised the hell out of me. I'm still testing it, but I'm pretty much done with the review, and I absolutely love playing in the shoe. And it is the New Balance 2A V2. It's going for 120 bucks, I believe. So that's actually like on the cheaper side of things, and absolutely an amazing performer. I love it. The traction is top tier, really good bite, very minimal dust pickup, and the cushion is extremely low to the ground. Like you're right on top of the ground, which I like. And you have good impact protection somehow, right? Like my feet don't hurt. So it's giving us like a good blend of like everything, like good core feel, but good impact protection. I wouldn't say it's like amazing impact protection, right? Like comparing it to like the LeBrons or even the KDs, but it still has really good impact protection for how low to the ground you are. You have really good compression in the heel as well. I mean, like it's not super soft, but you got nice compression and also nice bounce back, which feels extremely good, especially when you're doing heel dominant strides down the court. Material is really thin. It feels very minimal as well. It's still a really lightweight shoe. If I remember correctly, it's like 10-11 ounces. Support's great and all that. So I love this shoe. It's an amazing performer and I feel like most people will enjoy it, but just watch out because the material quality isn't the best. So if you're looking for a shoe that has like good quality materials and it's built great or whatever. The 2A2 isn't the best option, but on foot and for performance, it's absolutely amazing. All right, next we have the Puma MB1. So if I want something a little bit more cozy and a little bit more like comfortable as far as the upper goes, and I want a little bit more cushion and I don't want like court feel that bad, then I pick the MB1. Also, another thing I absolutely love about that shoe is the outsole curvature. We have that nice little teetering and keeps me on kind of like the balls of my foot on the medial side, right? Traction is really, really good. It picks up pretty minimal dust, but it's a very easy wipe. A cushion overall is good. It's soft materials. It's actually kind of thin in the forefoot, but it feels a little stiff because of like the fuse and stuff like that. And the tongue and ankle area is very well padded. Support's great and it's a great looking shoe, and the MB1 is a great option, and the low is coming out soon in a couple of weeks, so I might get that shoe. I love the MB1 and I'll definitely play in it. I don't know if I'll do a review on it, but yeah, the MB1, great option. Next we got the Zoom GT Cut, and the Zoom GT Cut is impossible to get. I mean, they literally just dropped a colorway like a week ago and it sold out in like a day. I was like, oh, it's out, and I was gonna tell you guys on Instagram the next day because I saw it at night, right? And I was like, oh, let's post it on Instagram so I can help you guys with like getting the shoe early because I know it's gonna sell out, and it was already sold out. So anyways, the Zoom GT Cut, absolutely amazing. You have good court feel. I would say it's better than the KDs and the Jordan 36 because you have that drop in midsole, right? And then you have underneath that the Zoom Strobel unit, which is absolutely insane. A lot of bounce, a lot of compression. Traction is really good. Materials are very supportive. It's not the thinnest and lightest feeling shoe, but you definitely feel extremely quick and responsive when you're playing in that shoe. Next, we got the Nike Kyrie Low 5. It's very cheap. It's 110 bucks. Traction is top tier. Cushion is not the best. You have that 4-foot zoom unit though, and it's a responsive, low to the ground setup. Materials are extremely thin. It conforms to your foot very well, but also you have pretty good padding in the tongue and ankle area. Support's great. It's just a really good overall low top shoe that feels really responsive. Next, we got the Nike Kyrie Infinity. The Kyrie Infinity is going for 130 bucks. We have, instead of the 4-foot zoom unit in the Kyrie Low 5, we have a Zoom Strobel unit in the 4-foot, which is crazy. We have a lot of bounce, a lot of compression. Traction is good. It's solid. I wouldn't say it's top tier like the KD14 and the 2A V2 are top tier tractions. The Kyrie Infinity still has a solid bite, but it's just not an insane bite, right? Material is really comfortable in the 4-foot, but it gets really cozy. There's a lot of padding in the tongue and ankle area. It's a great looking shoe. It's overall very supportive as well. I know a lot of people that enjoy playing this shoe, and I enjoy playing this shoe as well. Next, we got the Nike PG6. It's super cheap. It's 110 bucks. Traction is absolutely amazing. Top tier, very minimal dust pickup, and you're gonna be stopping on a dime. The cushion with the full-length React foam is really nice. You get good court feel, especially in the 4-foot. There definitely is a little bit of an offset, but the React in the heel is really soft, and also you get a nice bounce back as well. Material with the textile is really nice, especially for the price, right? For 110 bucks, I definitely feel like it's better than like the KD14 material, right? But yeah, it feels minimal and soft. There's nice padding in the tongue as well, but it's not the best for support. I mean, for me, it was adequate. I really had zero issues, but if you're like a bigger dude and you're doing very shifty lateral movements, stuff like that, it's probably not the best option, especially comparing to like all the other shoes on this list, but you should be okay. It's just not the most supportive shoe. Next, we got the Jordan Zoom Separate. This shoe is a banger, especially for the price. It's 110 bucks. Traction is phenomenal, and I also really like the teetering. It kind of feels like an outsole curvature, just a tiny bit. And you're gonna be stopping on a dime. It bites through dust really well too. The cushion also is really nice. We have a 4-foot zoom unit. It feels top loaded, so you got the nice little subtle bounce in the 4-foot, and we have nice compression in the heel. Jordan Brand gave us like a soft foam for that shoe. Material feels really nice as well. It feels great for quality for like the 4-foot area. We have a nice little stretch to it. It feels comfortable, but also it's really minimal too. And it's a very supportive shoe. And in the ankle area, we have some nice padding as well, which makes the shoe feel like kind of cozy, but the tongue is super thin. But overall, the Zoom Separate is an amazing shoe, especially for the price. Next, we got the Adidas Hardened Volume 6. The Hardened Volume 6 is the redemption of the Hardened line. I mean, the Hardened Volume 5 was a brick, right? The Hardened Volume 6, however, amazing traction, right? You're gonna be good to go on a clean court and also on a dusty court. And it has the best court feel out of any shoe on this list besides the two-way V2. The two-way V2 also has really good court feel. But either way, the Hardened Volume 6, great court feel, but we have full length boost. So we have a little bit of compression in the heel, but the step and comfort and the underfoot cushioning is really good as well. Impact protection is adequate and really nice cushioning setup overall. Materials, however, it's a little stiff. I mean, once you break it in, it gets a little bit softer. It's a really supportive material, however. So if you're looking for a lot of support, then the Hardened Volume 6 is a great option. Also, it's not the lightest shoe, but you feel really quick because of how good the traction is. Support is good as well. So the Hardened Volume 6 is a great option. Next, we got the Under Armour Curry, or the Curry brand? Curry Flow 9? Either way, Curry 9, right? The Curry 9, absolutely amazing. Traction is amazing. It stops too hard, you know? Cushion, however, isn't the best. I mean, if you're looking for nice cushion, like soft compression or good impact protection, the Curry 9 isn't the best, but you get good court feel, right? Material is super thin. Support is great. I really had no issues with that. It's just a really good, like minimal feeling shoe that you can feel really, really quick in. So the Curry Flow 9, amazing shoe. And last but not least, we got the Jordan 1 Take 3. You know, it's $100, so super cheap. And traction is really good. It's solid. It picks up a little bit of dust, but it's easy to wipe off. Cushion is nice. I mean, the foam in the heel is more on the stiff and responsive side, but the 4-foot zoom unit feels top loaded and feels nice. Material is extremely thin, and it's a very lightweight shoe, but also I really had no problems with support or like lateral containment. It felt great to me. And also it's a great looking shoe too. So yeah, the 1 Take 3 is a great option. As far as my favorite shoes on this list to play in, oof, I don't know guys, it's pretty damn hard. But I'm gonna try to pick for you guys my favorite, absolute favorites to play in. I would say the Zoom Separate, the PG6, the two-way V2, and the KD14. Right, and I want to put some other shoes in, but I'm trying to keep it like super. I don't want to say every single shoe again, you know what I mean? But yeah, those will probably be my top picks as like what I really like to play in. So anyways, if you get any of these shoes, they're amazing. They all perform really well. It's just they feel a little bit different as far as like the cushion or like the materials on foot, but they all have great traction and great support, right? And of course, if you guys want an in-depth review, you guys can actually watch the performance review of each shoe in like what you're interested in and buy what shoe you want specifically for you. But anyways, that about concludes this video. Again, if you guys want to cop any of these shoes, I try to leave in the affiliate link in the description box. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.